All right, what is going on, fam? Hope you're all having a great day, afternoon, or evening. I'm coming at you with another video today, and this video I'm gonna be doing the Chronosaur raid. And in this raid, I'm just gonna kind of go over what I do, what I'm trying to do in the raid, what I'm looking at, and all of that. I'm on LFG right now, so the Discord that I use, I'll leave a link in the description below. But this is the Discord that I use to do all of my LFGs, whether I'm doing Menagerie, the raid, whatever it is. So this is what I'm doing. So today, the reason why I'm coming out with this video is because I have some people who ask me to kind of go over how I do my raids and kind of what I'm looking for in the raids. So that's kind of what I do. So right now I'm just typing in left buff, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just gonna let them know that I'm happy to take the buff on the left side. So in this raid, a lot of it is basically just one person has to be blessed and one person has to be non-blessed, and when the blessed person basically has to just kill ads or defeat ads that are blessed, and somebody else has to defeat ads that are non-blessed. That's basically the way this raid goes. The entire encounter is basically somebody is blessed and somebody is non-blessed. So see, these are blessed, so only blessed people can defeat them. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're just defeating these knights because they are blessed. And so in the first encounter, if you're blessed, basically you're just going to be fighting knights. And I'm letting them know I'm going on left side because there's going to be crystals that spawn on the left side, some that spawn in the middle, and then some that spawn on the right side as well. So that is how this first encounter works. And basically what we need to do is just get all these knights down, get all these ads down. If I can hit my shots. And this first crystal is going to spawn right here. So it always spawns in the same spot. So it's always going to spawn right there. So a blessed and a non-blessed person is going to shoot it. And then once everybody gets their crystals down. So once everybody gets their crystals down, everybody's going to come to the center. So we all come to the center and then we trade buffs. And then now I don't have the blessing anymore. So I'm just going to come back up here. And I am in charge of killing non-blessed. So since I'm a warlock, I'm just going to put my well up here because there's going to be ogres that spawn. So again, I'm just dealing with the acolytes or any thrall that spawn. That's all I'm dealing with. So this is a blessed ogre, so I can't attack it. So I'm just going to go over here and shoot the ogre that's over there. And this is what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to do is I'm not really, conversing with my teammates right now just because I am, making this video. But normally I'd be talking to them, chatting with them. I am on the EU servers right now, so a lot of the time they're speaking a language that I have no idea what they're speaking. So there's always that as well. So we did switch the buff. So right now I'm going to ask them, we're going to stay here right now because what the timer happens, there's a little gong that goes off and it lets us know that the next encounter is going to start. So we're just going to stay here. That way we can have that buff change. And we don't have a couple seconds left when we end up changing the buff again. So it's nice to just kind of wait there if you don't hear the gong the first time. Otherwise you might be struggling or you might have to change mid encounter. So I'm just going to jump up here just in case these acolytes spawn and I have to kill them, but I don't, so I'm good. So those are blessed, so I can't attack them. So I'm just going to go through, defeat all these guys. Hopefully my teammate gets those blessed down up top. We have somebody go down. So that's never good.
I'll stay out.
So we got all the crystals down. So now we're just going to come to the center again. And now I have the buff now. So now I'm dealing with the knights. So I'm just handling the knights that are out here. Again, I'm going to pop my well. Ogres are going to be spawning here soon. So I'm just getting ready for them to spawn. So ogre spawn, it is non-blessed, so I can't deal with it. So the bless is over there. So I'm gonna try to shoot my anarchy over there. I got it on it. Got it down. Got the knight down, and now we're just waiting for the crystal. Again, it can spawn either here, in here, back there, on that lamppost there, or right down there. So again, we're just gonna wait right here to see how the witch's blessing is at 2 seconds. So that's actually a good trade-off right there, because right when the gong hit, we traded off, so we don't have to wait in the center anymore. So now I'm just gonna chill here, and again, I'm on acolyte duty now because I don't have the blessing. So I'm just going through, making sure I'm taking out all these acolytes that are down. So I'm just dealing with those right now. So we got another teammate down. That's never good. So again, I'm coming up here. So these acolytes up here are boomer acolytes. They are non-blessed, so that is my job to get those down. Now we have crystals up. So we gotta wait to get all these crystals down. Now we're gonna come to the middle. We're all gonna rotate, hopefully. I don't know if our teammate was able to switch. I don't know if he needed to switch, but that's not on us. That's on him. So again, I'm gonna pop my well down. Just gonna get ready for the ogres to spawn. So ogres are spawn, and this one is blessed. So this is my ogre. So I'll kill that ogre right there. Ogre's down. There should be a knight somewhere. I think it's already down. So I don't gotta worry about it. So now I'm just waiting for the crystal. And again, the crystal can spawn here, down here, right here, or in this back corner on red side. It's the same exact thing on the opposite side on green side as well. So again, got all that down. Now I'm just coming to the middle once my crystal's down so that we can switch. So we switched. I don't know if we're gonna wait. So we're gonna wait for the little bell to go off, and we're gonna switch again. So it should be going off here soon. So again, if you get everything killed really fast, or if you defeat everything really fast, what happens is you end up having some extra time to wait. So it's good to just kind of wait there again until you hear that bell. That way, again, when you're switching that buff, it makes it really nice for those switches, because if we would have waited, we probably would have been at about like 27 seconds right now, 30 seconds, and it maybe would have been really close call whether we would have been able to switch again or not. So again, these are blessed acolytes up here, so this is my duty to kill these guys. So I'm just gonna head up here, get those guys down. Again, now I'm just waiting for crystal. I think this is the last run right now, so this crystal should spawn right here. So the first encounter and then the second to last encounter, it's always the same. So the crystal always spawns there. Again, popping the well right now. Gonna get ready for the ogres so that my teammates can have that heal. So now we're just waiting for the ogres. The ogres should be spawning either here, here, or back there. So it's spawning back there. It is non-blessed, so it's my ogre. So I got the ogre down. And now just gonna be cleaning up the ads, waiting for crystals. Again, crystals can spawn in any of those locations. So just kind of waiting. Crystals right here. We got it. Now once all the crystals are down, we're gonna come to the center. Again, there's a knight down, a knight up there, so we should probably get that knight down. So we're gonna swap. Once we get all these ads down, we're good to go. So that's the encounter. It should be over now that all the ads are down. And that's it for the first encounter. So it's basically just rinse repeating for that first encounter over and over and over and over again. I believe it's four times. If I am wrong with that, definitely leave a comment down below, but I believe you have to do it 4 times. And that's basically it.
My lows.
I got some loot there. I thought I already did the raid for this week, but I guess I did not do the raid for this week. No, I did it on my Titan. That is correct. So I haven't done it this week on this character. Normally I try to get all my raids done on Tuesday. But now we're going to this next encounter. This next encounter is, you know, definitely Resident Sleeper. You only need really 2 people to end up doing this next part. But we're just going through this little maze here. So to find the next encounter, all that we're doing on next encounter is we're going to be shooting crystals. The crystals are basically the same exact thing. So we're going to be going through shooting crystals. The only difference now is that the crystals have shields. So you have to be inside that little shield in order to do damage to the crystal. Or if you have mountaintop or any grenade launcher, you can shoot the top of the little shield and it ends up working out. And you're good to go with hitting that crystal. So they're going to designate, you know, who's going to be blessed, who's not going to be blessed here. Again, you only need 2 people to do this. They can go through to other crystals. The ideal situation would to have 4 people, 2 blessed, 2 non-blessed going through here, and then just have 2 people just chilling back, you know, and shooting the crystals that are in the air. Because the platforms you have to jump on are really small, so you don't need to. Excuse me. You don't need to actually have everybody jumping on there. That way you don't get people pushed off. That way people don't get goomba'd and all of that as well. So I believe they're going to be going through and doing all this. We're just going to kind of hang back. Right now we only have 1 person blessed. So this could be a feels bad moment. So we're just going to jump over here because there's going to be another crystal that spawns over here. We're just going to get ready for it. So we're just going to jump in here. And we're just going to wait for our blessed person to get here. And he should be on his way. So once he gets here, he comes here. And then we're just going to shoot these crystals. And we're good to go. So again, you only need 4 people to do this. So again, I think we're part of the 4 right now. So normally in this encounter, if I was conversing with this group, I would let them know I'm going left or I'm going right. Again, you don't want to have the same people going to the same crystal. And I just overshot it. So, you know, normally there's a little bit more communication there. We're not really talking in this group, which is fine. For me, I don't really need to kind of converse with my teammates just because I've done this before, so it's really not the end of the world for me if we don't talk. If you are brand new on this encounter, I would recommend definitely talking to your teammates. If you are going to be going left or right, just letting them know, like, hey, I'm going to be going left, I'm going to go right, and that way they just know where you're going. So like right now I'll go AM's going to go left, so I'll let them know I'm going left, so that way they know that I'm going to this crystal. And I just need somebody non-blessed. Or blessed. So we got a blessed person here. And we're there. They should be good there. Just gonna grab these crystals. One's up there. And then we're heading to the next area. I believe we have enough people, so I'm just gonna stay out. So you just gotta get a couple tags on it. You don't gotta shoot it constantly. Once you get a couple tags on the crystal, you're pretty much good to go. It basically registers it for, I think it's about 3 seconds. Again, leave a comment down below if that is incorrect. So you don't have to constantly shoot it, which is good to know later on as well. Again, you can shoot that with your mountaintop or grenade launcher. So we just gotta need the bless to shoot these. And then here, you just have everybody shoot it, that crystal. You don't have to actually have everybody in it. You can shoot it away from it to stop the encounter, or to finish the encounter, I should say. And there is lore up here, so I'll show you guys where this lore is at. So this is your first time ever being in here. You can come up here. And then all the way up here. And then around this corner. There should be lore right here if you need it. And we're going to come through here. And then once we get down here, there's another piece of lore. It's right on the pinky of this hand. So we're going to get down here. And then right when you get on this hand, right on this pinky here, there's be some lore right on there as well. So I think we're just going to try to figure out which sides we're going which. So to start the encounter, you just got to shoot the guy in the face. Then we get a raid banner. So I'm going to let these guys know that I have anarchy. So there's a little encounter here. I have anarchy for this part if we need it. So I just let them know I have anarchy. So based on this part, there's this strat here where you can shoot the boss with anarchy and you can shoot on the ground. And basically if you have the bless buff, basically you don't have to have everybody punch him or go through your blessings here. So the way to do this encounter is basically there's going to be one blessing that drops to the ground. So you can see over there, there's one blessing that drops. One person's going to grab it. And then you're going to rotate that buff clockwise. So if the first one was here, I would have grabbed it because I am going to be doing anarchy at the end. But since this is the next time, what happened is Lazy Titan, he's going to be the one to grab it. Because at the end, I want to be the one that had the blessing. That way I can shoot the anarchy on the ground and I can shoot it onto the deception. And then that way, all I have to have is somebody non-blessed constantly punch it, and then we can continue to break that shield and not have to worry about it. So now we're good to go. Again, I got to deal with wizards now because I am the non-blessed person. So the wizards are not blessed, so I have to handle them. So there should be another wizard coming out here soon, right here. And I just missed. Wizard's down. Now he just has to deal with the ogre. And then they're all going to be coming to this side. So we're all going to swap here. Everybody can punch if we're doing anarchy. Oh, just lost my buff. Yeah, we lost the buffs. So there, what happened was I got a little bit too close, so I ended up losing my buff. So buff's gonna drop here, so I'm gonna grab it first because I'm doing anarchy. And again, that was my fault on that encounter there for grabbing the buff. For getting too close and losing the buff. So again, that was my fault. Again, we had multiple people doing anarchy, so I didn't know if it was gonna be me punching or not punching. So again, I got a little bit too close. Again, I should have did a better job of communicating with my teammates, letting them know that I was going to be the one doing it. So now we're just going to come over here and swap. And again, if you're the first team to get the thing in the circle, both you are going to swap, and then only one from the other team is going to swap over here. So we just need one of either Dresden or Croak to come over. Can we get some Dresden or Croak to come over so we can swap? So now my teammate has the buff. I have no special. So I'm just going to kill it with my anarchy. Alright, there we got some special on the ground, finally. So now I can kill this wizard. Whenever it pops up. Right there. So now he's got to deal with the ogre. I don't have to deal with the ogre because he has the buff. So he kills the ogre. And then we're just coming over here. Again, I'm just staying kind of far away. And that is the encounter right there. So, on this next encounter, you're going to designate which teammate is going to be getting the buff first, but teammate's not going to be getting the buff first. I believe Lazy is going to grab the buff first, so Lazy will chill there, or I'll chill there. Alright, so they got the buffs. And then what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be sitting underneath of the boss. So the boss spawns here. We're just going to be chilling underneath. Since we don't have the buff, we're just going to be fighting these acolytes here. So we're just going to handle the acolytes. The buff guy is going to deal with the knights that spawn. Again, we don't have to deal with them. So since we're standing together, I can get this healing rift up permanently. The only other thing we're going to worry about is Crystal on our side. So there's a bug right now where sometimes so I think what's happening is I don't know if we're wiping or not wiping. I believe we're just gonna wipe. So yeah, I believe we're just wiping. So sometimes what happens there is when you first go into that pool, and I don't know if it's something new or what, but sometimes if you go into that pool and you don't grab the buff right away and then you grab the buff, you end up basically losing the buff there. It's something new that's just kind of happened this past week that I've noticed, where if we're not in the buff right away at the start, you end up losing the buff. All right, so now we have buff. All right, so we got Crystal over here. So I forgot that I'm dealing with knights. So since I have the buff, I'm going to be the one dealing with knights. So let's make sure the knights are down. At about 20 seconds, it usually said swap, but I'm probably going to wait for this next knight and then swap, just because we already had Crystal, so I don't got to worry about it too much. So that way I can just kind of get this knight down, and then I'll go swap. Swap whenever you want, Lazy. So now that we swapped, I am non-blessed, so we got Deception right away. Alright, so we've got our deception down. So basically what happens is you need a bless and a non-bless to punch. And then it brings down the shield. And then what you got to do is shoot his hand once it glows. And it brings down a little sword and it breaks the shield of the guy. So now that we got our deception down, it's basically just chilling for us. We're just dealing with ad duty right now. So dealing with ads and crystals, that's basically about it. And then helping out other sides if we need to. But that's basically all that we're doing right now. It's just waiting. There's going to be some more ads that spawn. So these ads will spawn whenever they want. So we got ads to spawn. Looks like we have teammates dying all the time. And again, you just kind of, I don't really converse with my teammates too much on this part. You kind of can have an idea of when you got to swap and when you don't need to swap. It's basically every 40 seconds you want to swap with your teammate. And again, I will let my teammate know that we're going to swap after we break both hands and we go into the DPS phase. I don't know why our teammate just keeps dying, but he's having a really tough time. So again, you can just jump over this curse thrall. Again, I don't know what's going on over that side, but it looks like they're having a tough time with their deception. So this is probably gonna be a wipe. So on this encounter, if you get too close to the boss, it starts the encounter. So what happened there is Dresden got too close to the boss, which started the encounter. We have one guy that's AFK. He's talking to his wife. So if you are in this encounter, if you're new to this encounter, yeah, you want to go stand underneath the boss to start the encounter. But if you're at the stairs part, so the first part here, you can either call this pillars, or we just call it stairs, or people call it stairs. I don't say we, like as in like me and like whoever, but I call it stairs. Some people call it pillars because of these kind of like little pillar spikes here. If you're at pillars or you're at stairs, you don't want to stand under the boss right away because you'll start the encounter. But if you're at purple or if you're at dogs, so you see dogs that are back there, you can stand underneath your spot right away like Lazy is doing right now, just because there's no boss there yet. So you don't got to worry about aggroing the boss. So if you stand on the guy, underneath the guy, it will start. If you shoot him, it will start. So again, this guy's AFK. I don't know if he can yell that by his wife or playing Destiny. I don't know. Who really knows, but he's not here right now. But to go through the encounter, since we're just chilling, there's always going to be a crystal that spawns in between every single pillar. So I'm not going to shoot right here, but in between these two pillars, there's going to be a crystal that spawns. On purple side, there's going to be one that spawns right here. On dog side, there's one that spawns right here. And if you are on stairs side, there's one that can spawn here, or I believe it might even be able to spawn here as well. Also can spawn on each side as well. So crystal also can spawn on either of these two small ones. So we got crystal over on dog side right now. So that means the next crystal is going to be on my side. So what I'm going to be looking out for right now is I'm going to be taking out this knight. And then once the knight is down, I'm going to worry about the crystal. The crystal should be spawning anytime now. So the crystal is going to spawn. So I'm going to jump in here, get that crystal, jump back out, get ready for this knight. And the knight is down. So now I'm going to go swap with my teammate. Once I swap with my teammate, the next thing I'm worrying about is this ogre that's going to spawn. Since I had the blessing, I'm going to be non-blessed now. So that means it is my job to take the ogre down. So the ogre is down. And then once that's down, I'm just going to come right back here. and I'm gonna get ready for the ads to spawn. Since I'm non-blessed, I'm gonna be dealing with acolytes, so the acolytes are all mine. My teammate, he's the one that's gonna be dealing with the knight. I don't have to worry about that at all. Now that one set is down, we're either gonna get an ogre or we're gonna get the deception. So we got Curse Thrall coming out. Now we got the deception. So I don't know if he wants to punch right away. I think we are punching right away. So deception is down. He's gonna go grab the buff, or I would say I'm gonna grab the buff. And we're gonna worry about crystal. So our crystal should be spawning anytime now. There it is. So now we got crystal, and now once that crystal is down, we're basically just chilling. You know, we're just relaxing. There isn't too much that we need to do at this point. I'm just making sure I get the boomer acolytes down, and then I'm just kind of debating any curse thrall. So that's basically how it works. They got crystal up there, and we're just waiting. So crystals always go clockwise around the room. Yep. So we don't have to always worry about all of that. So they never change. They never go counterclockwise or anything like that. They are always going clockwise. So they got crystal here. They got it. Now we're just waiting for the last team to get the deception down, which they just got down. So now that's going to smash, and we should hopefully be going into the damage phase here. Once the ads are down, that should be the last deception, hopefully. Yep, so we got damage phase right here. So now we're just going to get hands down. And I'm going to let my teammate know we're swapping our crystal. So we swapped. We're going to grab their crystal for them. And then we're going to go over to dogs, because that's where the DPS side is. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop my well down right here. Get him tagged. Hands are down. And then I'm just DPSing at this point. So now we're just shooting his face. We got the tractor cannon going. We got hands again. So we're going to get these hands down. So trying to preemptively shoot those. Shoot them with my anarchy to get those going. And again, we're just going to be mountain topping them right there. And that is basically the encounter. The little hell is going to fall off. That can kill you. So if you are doing flawless run, you want to make sure you get out right away. That way you don't get killed by that helm right there. And that's basically the encounter. And then hopefully somebody gets a Taraba, however you want to say it. And Accura's got it. Nice. And then we just tell them GG's. Yo, GG boys. Thanks for the group. I really appreciate it. So we head out, and that's basically it from that. And that is the raid. So basically, you know, that's what I'm thinking about when I'm doing the raid. You know, whether I'm blessed or I'm not blessed. Things I'm focusing on is just knowing which ads I have to kill. So if it's the first encounter, I know if I'm blessed, I'm on night duty, and then there's going to be an ogre that comes out that I got to deal with. If I'm non-blessed on the first encounter, I'm dealing with acolytes and I'm dealing with thrall. And then for the last encounter, or for the second to last encounter on the deception phase, if I'm blessed, I'm killing all the little ads, and then I have to kill the ogre. And then for the deception phase, if I'm non-blessed, I have to kill the wizards, and I don't have to worry about killing the ogre on that part. And then on the last encounter, it's just like the first encounter, if I'm blessed, I have to kill the knights. And then if I'm non-blessed on the last encounter, I'm going to have to deal with the acolytes, and I got to deal with the ogre as well. So just trying to get in my mind, and definitely, you know, the more attempts that you do, the more runs that you go through, the more comfortable you're going to get with the raid, and you're going to kind of just intrinsically know what you have to do. It's just muscle memory. The more you do it, the more you'll just understand what you have to do. And then communication doesn't really have to happen all that often. You just gotta call out, hey, switch here, or hey, crystal here. Just little call outs here and there. You know, once you start to get the raid, you know, more attempts down in the raid, blah 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 blah. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little chaotic on the last encounter there. We had some people wiping, some people going AFK. That's just the nature of LFG. It happens. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also smash that subscribe button. Trigger those notifications. That way you know when we have other videos coming out. But that's going to be it for me. So hopefully we see you for the next one. If we don't, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Like always, stay safe, stay gorgeous, and we'll see you all next time.